All right. Good evening, everybody. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and I want to show off some progress. This is the Minions server. We're in UXV. Everything is fantastic. UXV is basically just about building up capacity, and a lot of our infrastructure has been good enough to get us here, but everything has needed a little bit of work. So one of the things that we're doing today is upgrading Eye of Harmonies. And I'll show you, I've got a calculator on my other screen, but I'll show you what I have to do here. Actually, let's go down here. So, so this is the one that's making our Molten Universium, which is the thing that we need to increase at this stage of the game. I've got 2 Astral Array Fabricators in here. The next bonus is at 4, so adding a third one, I don't think adding a third one is going to make any difference at all. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think it is. So HJM has decided that he wants to do it this way, and I'm all right with it. We'll roll with it. But the way these Eye of Harmonies work, for whatever reason, the math works out that you want the Deep Dark one to be a 989 instead of a 999. Again, that's just the way the math works. Don't ask me. Put it in the calculator. Look for it yourself. But what that comes down to is that it takes longer to do each individual pass, but each individual pass gives you a higher percentage chance of outputs. So, like, for whatever reason, the output is higher. Anyway, we're gonna do 999, which means our Deep Dark Eye of Harmony is going to eat raw stellar plasma faster than it makes it. So because of that, we're having to step increase this one alongside it. And this is the one that's running the Twilight Forest. So the Twilight Forest Eye of Harmony is going to be making the excess raw stellar plasma that is going to end up getting used up running the 999 Deep Dark Eye of Harmony. So I hope that all makes sense. A lot of this stuff at this stage of the game is wizardry anyway, so don't worry about it too much. It's just fun. So I've been making some things, and this is a little bit excessive, but also at the same time, this is the end of the game, and I'm building out end of pack assembly resource. I don't know how you would describe it. Like, this array right here I'm calling Behemoth, and it's half wired in. I'm half done building this out. This is going to be working on single types of recipes at a time. So this is basically just an expansion of an idea on the Applied Assembly Line wiki page. They had it wired up in a similar fashion. So yeah, this is awesome. And then I have also upgraded. This is the original 40. This would be called like the old array, I guess. There's so much. I've built so much new capacity for assembly that calling this block of 40 the old array, it just doesn't really work anymore. So this is the we'll call the ones in here the first arrays. So there was these 4 regular assembly lines here, and then there was 8 advanced, each of these advanced, I put a UXV 4096 amp energy hatch on. Very nice, very fancy, very bling. These are dual UXV hatched up here for the regular assembly lines, so that's good. So that's array 1. This 40 right here would probably be array 2. And I've put UXV 64 amp wireless on these, so that's pretty fantastic. The one that I really want to show off though is up here. This is gonna end up being the Greg Beater 2800. I think that's the silly name that I came up with, because this is ridiculous. This is just to make circuits, and it's going to there's going to be stacks of these individual modules on top of each other going vertically. I just haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, 2 elevators, haven't gotten those done yet. But we'll go through all this really quickly. So this is just a modification of the AAL wiring on the wiki. But the way this works is, I think this is a 2.8 exclusive, because we didn't have wireless hubs before 2.8, I don't think. And in 2.9, we're going to have NACs, and you're not going to have to do this when you have NACs. So I think the only the only version of the game that's going to require this loadout or this build out is 2.8.4 right here at the end. So these are modular, and all I have to do, it takes a little bit to wire these in. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I just wire in a new module of machines, and it picks it up right away. This splits the load cleanly and evenly in between all of the machines in its row, and it just works. It's very fantastic, and believe it or not, having all of these machines in one place, it doesn't hurt performance. Like, this doesn't hurt nearly as bad as just going by like this, for example. Like, this is the, I guess, array number 2. Hey, Cat, what's up, my dude? Yeah, so check it out. So this is the first mega array that I've been building for UXV. I'm calling this Behemoth. This is again just copying the AAL wiring from the wiki here. And this is I think this is 256. This is gonna be this is gonna be making like the 10,000 plate, what is the thing called? I'm building the first one, believe it or not. Yeah, the Stargate radiation containment plate. I am actually building one. One has been started. Imagine that. 17 hours in my current crafting situation. It's like 125,000 seconds at UMV or UXV or whatever. It's ridiculous. But yeah, this is the Greg Breaker 2800. Again, this is basically just to make circuits. So there is 6 circuits that you have to make in the AAL, plus Pico, Pico right here, quantum right here, and this would be like neuroprocessors and bioprocessors. So it's very modular. Right now, I'm planning on putting 6 modules of each of the neuro and bio. There's 2 right now. But yeah, getting it wired up with this with the wireless connectors, it's not bad around here. You would think that this level of tech would be a little bit more slideshowy, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. But yeah, these I'm gonna make these into Space Assembler 3. So I think I'm gonna leave the Space Assembler 2 exactly the way that it is, just for the moment. And I was going to at least price what Space Assembler 3 was gonna cost. Let me get Astral. I have 1 new Astral array. I think I need 2 to do anything. So I'm gonna start one of those here just really soon. Let's see. Yeah, you can see what goes into building a space assembler module Mark III. I'm gonna want 24 times 2, 48. So that's going to be a bill. Just for anybody playing along at home, one astral array costs about 93,000 Universium. The all of the UXV where am I going? Yeah, all of the UXV 64 amps that I built for this whole array right here, that only cost 1.25 million Universium. In order to get my 4 sets of UXV coal component casings, 192 million Universium. And I could just imagine how expensive 48 of the Space Assembler Module Mark IIIs are going to be. It's just ridiculous. When you copy paste with the mod with the what do the different plan options do? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm getting better with Matter Manipulator. I can copy things pretty easily, but I don't get into the tweaking that much. I don't know exactly what any of that stuff does. At least not enough to be a resource to be believed. All right, so space assembler. All right, module Mark II. Okay, so now ISO, what is up? Yeah, we're at the end of the game. This is UXV. We're doing we're doing end of pack type things. Pretty fantastic. Oh, nope. I wanted to put it. I had a specific one I wanted to put this in. Oh. Never gonna find it. Yeah, this will be fine. Hooked on Monty Factory again. Nice. Yeah. I've been thinking about I'm probably gonna start up GTNH again, like right as soon as this one's done and over with. I was thinking about trying um a different pack or uh, uh something different. Yeah, but I'll just show off really quickly. Um, this is where we're at as far as like Questmaster is concerned. We're completely done with UIV. The only thing left in UMV is the chevron of dimensional duplicity. I print 342 of these. We've got the UMV tab completely finished, but unfortunately, yes, well, attempting. So I've already encountered some problems, and I don't know if we're going to be able to finish it. So one of the problems is in this tab. So you got this and you've got this. So if you look at the if you look at what the quest needs, it needs this botany stained glass. But all of the botany stained glass that you build through normal processes has NBT data and does not satisfy this quest right here. So I don't know if there's something that I'm perhaps doing wrong in a 15-year-old mod that has no no documentation whatsoever anywhere that I can find. Um there's a chance that all of our quest master is going to get hung up by not being able to complete these 2 quests right here. If there's nothing wrong on my end, if there's nothing wrong between my ears, this is an actual something that needs to be fixed. Anyway, is this still going? Man, oh, that's only half done. Okay, all right, moving on. So, so all I can do is move forward. All I'm doing right now is building capacity to build capacity. And and I think Mr. Cat can sympathize here with me. I've been wanting to come over to the rat server more often, but every time I say that, I end up building out more capacity to build more things over here in Minions, and I just continuously have been getting caught up in stuff over here. So if I have the if I leave the Deep Dark EOH at 999 instead of reducing it to a 989, the DD EOH is going to be burning more raw stellar plasma than it makes per cycle, and we're going to have to continuously upgrade our Twilight Forest EOH with astral arrays to make sure that this makes more than the Deep Dark one eats. So that's kind of where we're at. So HJM wanted to stick with 999 for this EOH, even if it means that we're going to have to feed a lot more stellar plasma than I had expected at this point. So again, you can look here and you can see how there is one astral array fabricator, and it's eating a certain amount of stellar plasma. It's eating a certain amount of stellar plasma. As you can see, it's got 99.2 in it. So if I go over here to the calculator, if I put a second astral array in, it needs to have 396,800 stellar plasma. So I'm going to take that out, turn that off. Okay, then you go here, and this is where you go in cell restriction right here. And here you're just going to type in the number from the calculator, 396,800, enter, and then shift click it out of this screen just to make sure that nothing gets messed up. And you're going here. So you want to put your new astral array in there. You want to make sure that you put the cell back in the IO port. You want to make sure that it does fill all the way for a full run before you start screwing things around, and then bow. That should be fine. So now, hypothetically, because I have 2 astral arrays in this one, when I put let's see, the rate of increase is at 4, 6, 9, and 15. So I'll probably be able to do 4 and 6 without any problems in the Deep Dark, without having to upgrade this one again. So when oh man, I gotta catch up with chat. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. being on the Rats Run today wouldn't do much. We've started extremely massive jail. Yeah. Okay. So jail. I am so sick of crafting jail. That's the whole reason why I've been making all of these giant crafting sets or situations. Um, like each one of these circuit blocks is a single block, and I plan on having 4 blocks for each circuit plus 6 blocks each for the neuros and the bios, and then also running both of these for just optical parts. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Mr. Cat has a really cool AAL setup over there where it does a thing where it splits out patterns and gets everything done really quickly. Like there's no idle machines, or the idle machine situation is as low as possible. So yeah, let's see. I don't know if I have, other than the giant machine spam that I'm working on here, I don't know if I have a whole lot to specifically show off, because a lot of the stuff at this stage is like, yeah, fiddle around with the calculator and figure out how figure out what the upgrade pattern is for astral arrays and our Eye of Harmonies, because we're only going to really be upgrading 2 of them right now. We're going to be upgrading, like I said, the Twilight Forest and the Deep Dark. I should probably start a new astral array right now. Yep. And we'll put you down here. All right. Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm going to be printing astral arrays a lot from here on. Are you kidding me? All right, we're going to do it like this. Wow. Get right, nerds. Whew. Okay. All right. Server's like, another one? Are you serious? Nah, I'm going to break. That's amazing. Holding shift gives you a better shot at sending the craft. Okay. Fortunately, the server is usually pretty quick at coming back. I have gotten some crashes recently, but again, like we're at the end of the game. We're doing everything big, and yeah, this happens occasionally. Oh, hold shift gives you a better shot at sending the craft. Hold shift will instantly send the craft after it have calculated everything, or very fast at least. Ah, okay, nice. That is good to know. So, let's make sure that my craft started. It did not. Okay. Ah, okay, nice. I like that. Only bad side is it just picks the CPU. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's it worked the right way this time. So it was a bullseye bust. That must be beginner's luck there, because I was gonna put it down at the bottom of the list here. Not that these things really have like a priority to them, but it does feel like the stuff that's up near the top gets done faster. Um, but that could be uh that could be, you know, wow, the a placebo of sorts. Okay. Um, yeah, I make them alphabetical so that they don't so that they don't move around in the list in uh in there. So um oh shoot, what was I doing? Let's go back to the I was showing this off. Let's actually show off this. 'Cause this is where I'm at here. And so um these UXV component assembly line casings are going to be ridiculous. This is really expensive. Um, again, we have four. I would have to make 4 sets of coal components for our setup, and that's going to cost us 192 million Universium. We're good on everything else. We need Universium, um, so you know that's the reason why this upgrade here is so important. And oh, let's see. By the way, with CPU names, the lists do not longer follow the priority, so the top one will not receive items before the other ones sometimes. Yeah, yeah. I had a feeling that that was uh like what I had thought was not true. Yeah. Okay, so for these, I do have a few pieces printed, but I'm not going to be able to build these today, unfortunately. But I am going to install a couple of these. Okay. Now, yeah, I want one of these on this. I need some casings. No, I already had a couple. Not enough, but it's whatever. Yeah, we are using antimatter, and I'll even show off that area too because it's pretty nice. I like it. Um, power is definitely going up. We're in the we're consistently in the 10 to the 21st now. When we would sometimes be dropping back to like a 10 to the 18th. It's fun. All right. Now this one should be full speed. Okay. Cool. All right. Whew. All right. Yep. So this one is running. It's not bad. Uh, Yep. Believe it or not, this space elevator here isn't even hooked up. It's just for show. So it's at some point in time, I'm going to actually make this a usable thing. Um, yeah. Um, let's see, what else can I show off? So they HJM has a whole bunch of fluid shapers over here. But I don't think he finished the wire up for these. So um we're still using the 4 shapers from the old PDM. Oh, there's going to be an ad that starts in about 30 seconds. I run them in a 3-minute block so that people can get up, get a drink, get a snack, stretch their legs. I'm not going to do anything super important during that ad break. I'm just trying to think about what I'm doing for uh, um, like circuit production. We'll talk more. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, I know we just went to the ad break. These are the things that I was looking for. So um HJM built a whole bunch of cows and he made a nice little setup for them. It looks cool. I like it. It's interesting. Um I don't know if this is the way that I'm going to do it. So I'm going to end up rebuilding some cow infrastructure so that the circuits that are being processed through my setup in the old PDEM um, goes faster. So let's see. Those away. All right. I'm not going to be wiring up any of these blocks of machines here. Um, but one thing I am going to do probably this evening is I'm going to copy this whole block of machines um, to double this capacity. But then I'm going to have to wire these up individually, and I'm not going to do that on stream because it is tedious as hell. Basically, I'm taking the advanced wireless setup kit and clicking all of the black, and then linking that, and then going through clicking all of the red, and linking that, all of the green, link that. I don't know if there's a better way to do this kind of fine linkage. I mean, I just assume that. I didn't think that this would be compatible with the Ring of Loki. Yeah, because like for example, this run right here, the first batch, they're all getting linked up to the wireless connectors that are right here, bottom left, and then the second one is going to be bottom right. But then when I build the ones on top of this, like bank 3 is going to get hooked here and bank 4 is going to get hooked here. So I was under the impression that the Ring of Loki it does a lot of things in parallel and but not something like this. I'll look into it, but I don't think Loki is gonna help me here. Uh, but okay, so again, you know, like this bank here, the first bank of this row is plugged in right here. And I know that the Ring of Loki can copy all of that stuff, but I need to be able to have the bank that's above this one to all plug into this position right here and not this position right here. And I just don't think the Ring of Loki has that fine of controls. Believe me, believe me, if I'm wrong, please let me know because I have wasted hours and hours of wiring time on this. Well, all right. Well, in that case, I'll look that up. I'll have to watch some videos and get a good idea about it. All right. So yeah, so I'm not going to be able to print Space Assembly Mark III today, so we're going to scratch this off the list. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to hook up any more of these AALs. Um, yeah, I'm going to look into the Ring of Loki because again, if it would help me, that's amazing. Um, I'm just I'm a bit incredulous. Just the way that this is wired up. I don't know if it's gonna work. But anyway, I have also been tearing things down. I've been tearing down the old nano forges because I built the tier 5 or the tier 4. I mean, where are you? Right here. This thing is cool as hell. Look at this cool ass thing. And naturally, I had to put the coolest thing in front of HJM's art installation so that everybody could see. um, so each bank or each like pod of those machines is 32 AALs, 16 pairs. And that way each color coded I'll even go back up here. Like all I've really been doing is um yes, but again, I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. So how about this? So what I'm gonna do? Uh, let's get you out of the way. Or copy. I think that's right. So let's see. So, oh, that's 5 tall. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to paste these in right this second, but this is what I would be doing. And so I've got all of these machines, and then this new pod right here. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but the second story pod in this position, each one of those color coded wireless are going to have to be hooked up to the right sequence of these hubs. And I don't see how, again, if I'm missing something, I would love to know, but I just don't see how I would be helped. But I'm also probably going to wait and do the research myself after this. What I can do is check, can I actually build these? Since I have it laid out already, do we have the stuff? We have ALs. Do we have, how many of these do we have left? A lot. Okay. What else would I be short on? Got plenty of those. 97, yeah, that's fine. 99, 13, that's fine. Oh, what do we got? 3,700 and 1,300. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so I'm just gonna build these because we have all of the everything. I actually didn't think I had enough stuff right this second to build all those. Yeah, that's so this is gonna be, again, 4 new banks. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Kat. It would save me some time, but I haven't used the Ring of Loki before, and it wasn't going to be like the end all be all. So I might continue to do it my way, but I'm just gonna let those sit for now. So that's just gonna be hardware in waiting. What I do want to do is go under here. This is the reason why I've put vibrant quartz glass like this, so that I can do a little bit of shenanigans and do some wiring underneath without having to fall through. I do need to put the glass in over on this side. Again, I'll wait to do that until later. Another thing that I plan on doing, picos and quantums need to be expanded. I do think that I'm going to expand optical mainframes, which would be this one. And then everything else is pretty much good where it is, at least until I get some other manufacturing up and running. But yeah, these pods, it's pretty good. Again, this is just straight off of the wiki. Made into a much bigger thing than it was. Each slot gets the advanced stocking input bus, auto pull. It gets its own special color configuration, which goes to whichever one it is in order. And all you have to do for this setup is prioritize the ME chest. So the ME chest is what takes the priority in this setup, and it's very simple. So the one of the really nice things about this particular setup is that like this is this line is doing like bioprocessors, but this isn't set up to do bioprocessors specifically. It's set up to run a recipe that has 7 solid items and 3 fluid items in its recipe. And anything that fits that description can get slotted into this thing and ran just as hard as I would do the bioprocessors in this. So I like the hidden versatility of this setup, even though these are pretty much going to be dedicated no matter what. These are going to stay dedicated to doing the thing that they're doing. It just makes everything faster. Like, for example, these machines are building all of the circuits when just a week and a half ago, all of our circuit pieces, all of them were going through this 40 total. So this 40 now is free to do a bunch of other crafts, and just freeing up the assembly capacity at this stage of the game. Yeah, you've got a hell of a system there. I think you guys are going to be good, because you might have to expand, or you might have to make at some point in time you might have to make some DAAL bricks just to like force process one giant recipe. Again, it's only half done, so I don't want to pat my own back too quickly, but Behemoth right here, this is the array that's going to be printing us 10,000 Stargate plates. So it's going to be busy on that for a week or two. But yeah, that Behemoth array is only half wired, so that's the one. Okay, Kat, that is the one more than any of the others that might actually get helped by doing that with the Ring of Loki. Yeah, I'm interested, because I was really kind of unsure about this design. Again, this is just straight from the wiki. I'd never used this design before, so I was a little bit suspect. And I got half of this done, like half of this wired up, as tedious as it sounds. And I was like, you know what? Let me make a smaller one really quickly, just to see how it feels. Like I need to do some smaller crafting to see how it handles. And that's when the first one of these came up. I think this one does wetware mainframes, and yeah, it ripped through it. So I'll do a thing really quickly to see if I can show this off a little bit. I don't know how fast this is going to be. Not fast at all. Oh no! Ooh, we out of lubricant. What? Oh, you know what? That's one of those. We're at the point right now where I kind of wanted to open up all the loot bags just to say that I did, because it would be funny. Oh yeah. This is another thing that I wanted to get back to. So we've got these things. So this is the Assembler Mark III, which I can't really do today. This is the UXV Coal, which I can't really do today, and probably not even this week. There's this too. This is the third ring to the Godforge, and we might be able to start a little bit of that soon. So let's let's pull the gorge up here real quickly. Yep. So it's hard to get into frame, but you've got two, and then you've got this one in the middle, tier 3. So tier 3 needs oh, what are they called? Central graviton flow modulator, and that's really like that piece is the most expensive part of the whole situation. So let's see about those. Central graviton. All right, so we need 397 of these. Oh, and that's why it's so expensive, these UXV emitters. Yeah, you guys got your coal up fast. Like I was actually pretty impressed. Okay, so this 400 of these. How about this? I'm gonna start this craft just to see what the Universium bill is going to be for this. Yeah, see, we're gonna write that as 63 million. Okay, what else can I price? Yeah, see, that's not bad. Um, that's not bad at all. It really isn't. Yeah, all of these get a 64 amp wireless. That's just because we printed so many. I didn't feel bad about using them. All right. So other things that I need to price out. So once we get this plate, about 15 hours from now, it's gonna unlock this and this. So let's nope. This. So ridiculously large capacitor. Let's start looking ahead and figuring out some crafting patterns. Ridiculously large capacitor. That is indeed a ridiculously large capacitor. And this might be the time where I mention that a lot of the Stargate crafts are extreme crafting. So this might be this this might be the time where I start doing an array of these dire crafting tables for the end game setup. Because there's no way we're going to be doing these by hand. So, but I don't know where I would set that. There's places to set things, but there really isn't a place for this right now. And I'm going much faster than the crowd, which actually, hold on. Name and shame. Let's have some fun real quick. HJM did log on about a day ago, but Sophie, where you been? Where you been? What was this? Radox, yeah. Okay. So this platform I could potentially just steal for some dire crafters. I wanted to lay them out nice and neatly, I didn't want to stack them or like stuff them in a corner somewhere because they're, you know, these are going to be the dire crafters that are crafting like the end of the game stuff for us. So I kind of wanted to do something nice like right here perhaps, and then like I don't know, we make the Stargate. I don't know, is there a good view? Is there an actual good view on our base? Like, it would be funny to put it right here. I think people would rage if we put our Stargate right here with with HJM's art installation in the background. uh, it started as an in joke, but we were talking about creative ways to wall share the transcendent plasma mixers and the DTPFs. And so, yeah, the first one I built, the first DTPF was me, and it's just the normal one set on the ground. The one that the HJM built on top, wall shared with the plasma mixers upside down, and it just like metastasized from there. um I cracked a joke like if there was a way to wall share one diagonally, he would have figured it out. Um, yeah, you could barely even see it unless you're looking at it. But yeah, look, these are our transcendent plasma mixers right here. So it is at the point though, like, yeah, we're at the end of the game, and a lot of these are inactive a large amount of the time, when we probably should try to get uh what is it, confluence, or what's the name of the thing, convergence. um Multiple mixers, yeah, yes, lots of mixers. Where are the main mixers? Hold on a minute. HJM actually did just redo that, but where are you? Yeah, right here. Yeah. Sterling silver dust. Okay. All right. Well, keep going, guys. Our DTPFs are starting to be slow. Yeah, well, at least your DTPFs work together. That's all I'm gonna say. uh these are the coals. If anybody hasn't seen this before, this is the reason why we need 4 sets of component pieces to upgrade. Oh, it's gonna be expensive. Oh, it's gonna be expensive. Another thing that needs to be upgraded is right now we're working on 4 solidifiers. HJM has built a set of 64 solidifiers out in the new PDEM, but they're not hooked up. So we're still running everything off of these 4. And this setup is starting to show its age. Even though I want to see HJM setup in action. So he's got 64 of these solidifiers, but not every solidifier is doing every recipe. So, like, it's not going to be like we're not going to be able to get plates out of all 64 or something like that. So, I don't know what kind of I don't know exactly how it's wired up, but um, we might actually go take a look at that later, a little bit closer. I did finally wire up these the 3 remaining black holes. I think I did that on the last stream, which I guess was the week before last. But yeah, all 4 black holes are wired up. That's very nice. The other day, I was trying to clean up because I was going to I couldn't figure out why I couldn't figure out why the Godforge wasn't forging or wasn't doing EBF recipes, and then I ran down a rabbit hole that ended up coming back here, and we had this giant setup of stocking input buses and hatches for each circuit on these machines. It was built by Sophie back in like LUV or something like that. It was a very good setup when it was made, but it showed its age. So I'm like, me being the thoughtful, resourceful one, I'm like, oh, I got time today. I'm gonna swap all that out for cribs. I'm gonna put in cribs, and everything is gonna be fantastic, right? 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 No, wrong. Of course it's wrong. So uh we have the stocking input hatch right here, which is stocking things for use in these recipes. But the cribs don't play nice with stocking input hatches, so I had to go back through. And program liquid in with each one of these with zero forewarning that I was going to have to do this because I didn't remember this specific behavior because I had only been through this once before, and I was like, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, so it did end up giving me an opportunity to go back through and uh increase the size of each pattern, clean a couple patterns up, and also move a couple patterns from 11 to 1, which for anybody that doesn't know, 11s are the ones that take the fluids, the ones are the ones that do not. So I moved some 11 patterns into 1 just because the time that it takes doesn't matter. And it saves us a fractional amount of xenon, which apparently are we out of? No. Wait, yes? How are we out of xenon? What? Oh, what? So that's the reason why I wanted to get those 2 new elevators working with assembly, because I kind of want to change this one here from assembly over to space pumping xenon. Like this whole entire elevator would be like space pump 3 with xenon. And I don't think that's overkill. um we're eating it in every place. So I'm gonna do it anyway. But yeah, the two space elevators I'm making over by circuits are to make this piece and this piece. I don't know if I had mentioned that before, but these 2 pieces are each gonna get their own elevator worth of assemblers, and that is also overkill. um, let's see. These are assembler Mark IIs. Yeah, once I can decommission these assemblers and turn them all into pumps, I think our pumping situation is going to ease up a little bit, because these are still Mark 1s. Hold on, wait a minute. That's a 2. That's okay. That's a 3. All right, what are we doing here? That's a 2. what are we running at? All right. Maybe I put out those. Kaiser just entered UEV like 2 days ago. Congrats. That's huge. That's pretty big. I and Kat, I want to ask, and I should just go over and look for myself, honestly. But has Rats made their gorge yet? No. Yeah, I was gonna because when you guys when you said at the beginning when you guys were in jail for the rest of the day, I was wondering. I was like, is that the gorge jail or is he doing other things still? I had to ask. All right, so yeah, a lot of craftings. Yeah, yeah, the capacity to do different to do multiple crafts. Yeah, nice, nice. Okay, what do I got going right now? Are these going to be moving at all? See, I wanted to use a craft like this to show off the speed of the assembly setup that I have built, but the problem is that you can see what's slow now is like smelting is still slow, but we've also got all of this stuff up here that needs to get sped up. And generally speaking, this stuff up here at the top, ironically, is all of the stuff that's going to require more hardware or a hardware upgrade to get up to speed at this stage of the game. So um like again, we're going to have to get our xenon pumping rate way higher. Lubricant is currently being done in 1 barrel. Um, we probably need to make a lubricant line for the times where we need just a casual 25 billion lube, you know. Um, you can't go just can't just go pop down to the corner store. Same with like Oganesson. You see, we're making 10 billion Oganesson in one shot. It probably is a dang goat. I was cracking a joke. It probably is a dang goat. I know it was a barrel at one time, and we haven't done a lot of upgrades on that particular platform. Yeah, this platform is basically the oldest thing left on Minions. Like this is I've even cleaned up underneath. You can still see a lot of like the remnants of old tech. Let's see. Hold on. Just so you guys can see it. There you go. uh, yeah. See, okay, we are doing this in a barrel still. I was thinking about giving it a. I wonder, can I give it a 64 amp UMV? Do big barrel breweries take tech amps? Hold on. Oh, it doesn't. Boo. Boo. Oh, yep. Allow. Yes. So, okay, so yeah, lubricant is actually not actually even joking. It is being made in a brewery. So, we have to fix that. That should have been fixed several tiers ago. So let's do some let's do some investigation. Like Kat says, we're gonna want to do this in a Dangote. Creo. I think fish oil is actually the play here. Fish oil is not the play. Okay, hold on a minute. So it's regular oil, not raw oil. Okay, all right. Let's see what we got again. All right, so raw oil still goes off of circuit 2. So they all go off of circuit 2. I'm tripping. Okay, that's fine. All right, so where do I want to put this? Honestly, like 2 quads is probably more than enough. I don't know if I want to cram anything else in here. You think? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we might have one. Here. Let's see. Yeah. See, we do have a couple of these. Let's try that. That was a big jump. It was doing low runs of 15 million now. Let's see. Still not running fast enough. So what's the input here? Okay. Creosote. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's why. All right. So let's get raw oil. Oh, and I'll probably need to add raw oil to something over here. Yeah. Surprised raw oil isn't in this one already. Okay. So now, there we go. Yeah, not bad. Okay. It's good enough for right this second. Oh. Okay. So, I'm tripping. I keep thinking there was one other thing over here that I wanted to show off just because it's silly. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Yeah. The next thing that we might need to start thinking about is the laser engravers. So I made Beamline here on Minions. Beamline still works. It's still running the same calculations that I did back in CPM. So it could get an update, but also at the same time, I'm wondering if we're finally at the stage of the game where it has become faster again, just to do everything in high powered HILEs. Yeah, we stopped using Beamline. Yeah, exactly. Like I think it's time to make a field of HILEs with good power and and start doing it that way again. So it might be time to retire Beamline. So yeah, unstable and slower. Yeah, that's like a 1-2 punch when you get to this stage. So, with that in mind, I need to find a place for it, and then start wiring up a kind of like a design. Um, hmm, hmm. Is this enough space? Probably is enough space. We only have 64 lasers and they are quicker and just like everything. Yeah, yeah. I think I might make a bunch of lasers like right here. So again, are maybe still are planning on moving to a new PDEM, but the designer of the PDEM has been gone for a month, and HJM has been putting things out there, but I don't know how much feedback he's been getting about the things that he's even built out there in PDEM. I'm fine with building out here and at least getting infrastructure upgraded, and it's like it's constantly infra checks on top of infra checks here. So, oh nice. Yeah, Mr. Cat says our infra is going to get a massive upgrade tomorrow. Fantastic. Dude, that's really cool. And again, I keep saying that I want to come over and hang out more on rats, and as soon as I do, the moment I say it out loud, I start building some new contraption over here. So I'm gonna stop talking. um, let's see. Laser plate. Let's just go ahead and these are cheap. Let's make 100 more. And then where are you? So this is what we're working with. But it's got the nice flat back, which is very nice. It makes things a lot easier than it needs to be. This could be really difficult, and it's not going to be. It's going to be fantastic. The only thing you really have to worry about is you want a laser source hatch here, which is pretty decent. Let's see. Laser source hatch determines maximum recipe tier and parallels. So I think I'm gonna do the I'll do UMV laser source, but we've actually got yeah, I see these UMV 1 millions. I thought we had the UMV 4 million too. Yeah, here we go. See? I'll take you guys. Let's make like 20 more of you. All right, let's make 20 more of you eventually. Okay, so nope. You. Oh yeah, I'm still missing lubricant and xenon. Ugh, come on. Yeah, missing glowstone. Like what? Like what is this even? All right, so it would look like if there was a 1 block gap there, it'd be like this. I think it's like this. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, there'd be 3 in between each of the controllers. And then behind that goes this and this. And I will have to use UMV tier glass. It's not expensive, but it's easy to scrimp out on the glass on accident on silly things like this that you don't use that often, and then get burned and have to rebuild things. It's very annoying. I do it all the time. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, what are the blocks called? Laser containment casing. Probably need to make a lot of these. Yeah, let's order up like 2,000. Oh, it's actually 3 back. That's 2 back. So it's actually this deep. That's fine. In fact, let's is there motor? Yeah, there we go. What am I missing? Oh, I know what I'm missing. It's the stupid, yeah, tungsten steel frame box. I always forget about these. Oh, it's actually hung up. Oh, yeah. Okay, it is hung up there. You know what? Let's just go back to caveman style. It's fine. I'm just building a mock-up anyway. This isn't going to be the final product. Okay. Yes, right here. Ah, figures. All right. Did I accidentally put that in the right place? Wow. Okay. All right. There we go. And that. Now, let's see. Each of them get a maintenance, right? Let's make sure we're building this correctly. Now that I've got a little bit of yeah, they all get a maintenance. Easy. All right. Are you still gonna be annoying? You're still gonna be annoying. Just change the level in the structure. Does this say what? Does this say what glass it is? 10. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, so now that I'm done fumbling, supposedly done fumbling, uh, we've got this entire back here. So the way that it's gonna go is most of this is going to be um probably going to end up being mostly proxies. But I can put Put the output bus right here in the center. And let's see. One of these is fine. Wait, how are my still in jail? Okay. Everything is in jail. Everything is in jail. Oof. Oh no. The stream is in jail too. The ad break starts in 10 seconds. I did not see that. uh Believe it or not, also jail. Let's go and take a look at our little Stargate plate that could. It probably is. So HJM built us a new solidifier setup. I think I already mentioned this, but I don't know how he's got it hooked up, or if he's wiring it at all to interact with the old base. It might just be for the new base. I don't even know. But yeah, I might have to jump over his head and build something for now until he gets his thing up and running. But yeah, this is this is jail. It's cruising though. It's doing its job. It's these assembly lines are just kind of off in the deep dark for me to do things that I want to set and forget. So I knew that it was going to take a long time. 17 hours um kind of made me cringe a little bit, but it was these machines were not going to be running on anything else but making the quantum circuit of dimensional duplicity still. And I'm planning on running the chevrons. Which actually, hold on. Let's move that pattern back over there. Yeah, so this is the last bit that has the last bit to finish the UMV page, and I was gonna make them over here, but I've reconsidered. I'm gonna move this back over to the deep dark, and then just let this run. Like it runs in the background, not messing with anything. Nice. This just runs in the background and doesn't interact with anything else. So, um, this is the actual set and forget array. But I called it Questsembly. Um, yeah, well, I can imagine. The thing I like about this set and forget assembly line is it's actually currently just finishing this run of quantum circuit of dimensional duplicity. Look how long this craft has been going. So this was printing off I think 6500 of this circuit. Just set and forget. Perfect. Okay. We're still looking good on power. 1.4 times 10 to the 21. That's pretty decent for what we've had lately. And we're back from ads. Okay. Since we're back from ads, let me go ahead and start fiddling with this laser thing again. So, I'm trying to remember. It might actually be worth going to look at these really quickly because, yeah, you see, there needs to be an input bus with a certain amount of these in it, or these are going to go into the cribs. But if they did go into the cribs, why didn't they already go into the cribs? If that makes sense. So we're gonna have to copy all of this capacity and then massively expand this setup here. So let's get a feel for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Actually, you know what? That actually, hold on a minute. That's perfect. All right, I have a vision. This is wild. This might actually work. Okay. So the 4x4 in each corner is just going to be a wall of proxies. Like so. And then the output will be in the center. Does that work though? Hold on, let me think about this. Because I do still need to think about power. All right, Kat. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It was cool. I'll see you around. Oh, you know where I can put the power? I could put power right here. Like this. Oh, not that one. And I think I'll give these the UMV 64s. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. No, not those. This. All right. Um. So I guess maybe to just eat up some of this dead air. The reason why I'm going so hard on getting this stuff together for endgame is because I want this run to finish in 2.8, and 2.9 is around the corner, and there's going to be a whole lot of really cool things in 2.9 that's going to make it worth, potentially restarting a run. And I'm kind of looking forward to some of those things that are coming in 2.9, and I want to be ready for that. So with that in mind, I want to be able to finish this run off and be ready for the next one. So this saves enough room, and hypothetically, if I need to, I can break out like this one and this one and put in an input bus for some um extra lenses. But I think I'll be able to incorporate all those extra lenses into the actual crafting input buffers as I configure everything. So now here's where I get screwed up. Let's manip this thing. Okay. Now, so this is the Z. So I think I flip Z on edit transform. Now mark paste. Is that right? No. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, mark paste. Oh, no. Mark paste. Yep, like this. You just want to make sure that everything is nice and neat before you go live with it. Okay. So that's a nice block. I'll make like I can make a second block over this way, and then we can go like one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks maybe out this way. And that's probably all we're gonna need, honestly. That's a lot of lasers, but that'll give us some room for further expansion if we need it. We just throw down more blocks. So now actually, hold on. Let's how are my crafts going? They're not. The crafts are not. Let's check. Yeah, celestial tungsten screws. Yeah, yep. Jail. Believe it or not, jail. So I guess what I could do is I didn't know if I wanted them exactly right here, but let's do this anyway. Let's measure things out. So how wide is this? Oh, that's 9. So that's 9. So let's do All right, well, there's plenty of space. So here's how I'm going to lay this out. Okay. All right. Crafting input buffer. And this isn't some hidden tech, but for anybody that hasn't seen this before, you don't actually have to connect crafting buffers to machines. You can have this wall of buffers somewhere else that connect to the proxies that are on the machines. And this is just fine. This just makes it a little bit more of a centrally located if you're changing patterns. That's all it really. It's just ease of use. But it is a nice quality of life upgrade if you haven't seen this before. Okay. So now um how do I want to pull a line off of this? So you could see that what we were doing in the past, we were running this covered white cable, and this was our transport network. This was what was carrying all of our channels. We might not even have any channels to spare over here. Just looking at this 28 of 32. What does this look like over here? 28. Okay. But yeah. So you see this goes up to there. And this goes over here. And then these connect to this side of the controller, if you could see that. So I want to use something on this side for my P2P. So let's get this. And don't have the memory card out, of course. Yeah, I think I'll link on this one. Let's make it laser array because I'm going to search laser more than and then Heil. Okay, and then clear. Okay. So I do have 28 of 32. Where am I going? I'm already lost. There we go. So let's do wireless. Put one wireless right there. And I just want it kind of, that's fine. You and you. Okay. So then covered white. Oh man, I hate that. Inventory is so destroyed at all times. And then I need a P2P for ME. Okay, and then you get this. Okay. And then just out of tradition, I guess, more than anything, blue has been our main net. So I'm gonna get a smart blue. What are you? We're just gonna go like this and that. Okay, so now wireless. Let's paint these blue. Let's make it nice. Okay. Easy. So now you have to click these guys with the this. Okay. Verify 16. Yeah, we're at 16. Okay, easy peasy. So now each one of these is gonna get set with a specific lens, so that we can redo yeah. So hyper intensity laser engraver, amber lens. So I am going to name these, but it's going to be more like laser array amber. A little bit easier to search. Oh, now I need to empty my inventory. I did not mean to throw my my scanner away, but that's fine. Amber lens. Manual items, so that goes in there. Then, as long as these are up and running, yeah, let's make sure that everything is running, and then we can start moving patterns over, because these 4 already run faster than the 4 that are over there, or these 8. I mean, so we can start moving recipes. Yep. And those are okay. This one isn't really okay. All right. Let's go. So now, let's look that up really quick. Mitral crystal. I mean, that's fine. what I really have to be careful for is if there's anything over here that didn't get fixed properly and needs to have a new fluid associated with its with whatever it is. Oh, this is circuit 1. That's fine. Okay. Then all you guys can go in here. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm tripping. I need to actually like link these up. I'm tripping. Hold on a minute. I need a data stick. Okay. This will be okay. Which one are you? Ruby? Okay. All right. Let's get you out of my. Let's get that out of the hotbar for sure. Okay. Then now. Oop. Okay. It's gonna be dot dot. Yeah, apologies for the riveting gameplay, but this is what it is at this stage of the game. So um this is something that I've needed to do for quite a while. So um it is what it is. What you said, Terra? Okay. I didn't know I used a Terra lens. Oh well, that's fine. Okay. And then, oop. And then this is gonna be yep. Okay. Where are you? Air lens. Okay. 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 So far, so good. Okay, so I've gotten rid of this one and this one. Yeah, another star lens. That is an important one. Okay. All right. And that is, yep. Yep, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. I already got rid of this one. Diamond lens, okay. All right. And then okay. All right. So far, so good. Oh yeah, and that's the extra input bus. I'm gonna save that for last. Let's take a look at. Oh wait, yeah. Let's keep going with the ones on top. Yeah, we'll save the side ones for last. Those might be the ones we have to look up. Amethyst, okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. That's gone. That's gone. Let's do this one next. Sapphire. Okay. There, and there. And then okay. So that's half of this thing wired up already. This the laser array is going to be much easier to parallelize than just about anything else. In fact, we could probably infinitely parallelize these guys, depending on how many pieces we can get printed. Because we're still in crafting jail over a handful of laser engravers and these other bits. The crafting jail is real. It could actually be the cooling jail, like we were discussing the other day, that it might not actually be these. It might be these, as you can see. So that's the reason why you want to run things through the gorge, is they don't have to be they come out liquid, so they don't have to be cooled. But in order to run everything through the gorge, it comes out liquid, so you have to have enough solidifiers. And right now, our solidifiers are significantly lacking. So hypothetically, if I get rid of this set of lasers, I might put some more solidifiers here, just to ease things up a little bit, I guess. I don't even know. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I've got Ender Pearl and Ender Eye, and I kind of want those side by side. So let me make sure that I already filled up this, but then this is Laser Array 01. So let me put a single next to that 01. What do we got? Yeah, like lime. That'll be fine. This is olivine. That's fine. That's fine. And I do believe that we still have to connect everything with the 01 crafting array. So that's going to be right next to the red. Okay. Oh, get in there. And then, yes, this does need to be hooked up. Oh, I didn't drop anything in the olivine. Okay. That's why I couldn't see anything. Perfect. Flawless. Let me make sure I copied this correctly. There we go. Okay. So that's 10. So then these next two is going to be Ender Eye and Ender Pearl. And then we'll figure out what the last four are after that. I know one was Quantum Anomaly. One was... that's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. And that might not be doing anything either. That's fine. We probably are going to have to figure out where we're gonna have to have like specific places for these to work. I'll look through all that in a second. All right, let's get the Ender Eye, Ender Pearl. Yeah, Ender Pearl. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. And this is Ender Eye. Move this one. There. 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 There and there. All right. Now. Okay. Okay. Turn you back on. All right. So we're almost done programming this in. What I need to do now is I get rid of you, you, and what you were quantum anomaly. Okay. Easy. Yeah, I'll put the whole thing. And it's spelled right. Perfect. right. Okay, almost there. So that's all the major ones. Now I have three leftover buffers that I am going to link, even if I don't use them, because I want them linked when I start copy pasting this this brick. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you'll find out here in just a few minutes. There's nothing in there. Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. And I'm gonna leave this for the moment because I don't think we need this anymore. So I think the only reason we needed this was to you use this to like kickstart the antimatter. Now that we have antimatter, I don't think we're ever gonna use that again. But let me find out what this is all about. Use. Yeah, where are the optical bools being made right now? Hold on a minute. Oh, there's stuff on the bottom. Hold on a minute. Oh, did we mess up? There's stuff on the bottom. No, I think we're good. All right, hold on a minute. Hold on, and then use. All right. And is this the best recipe? Yeah, that's the only recipe. Okay, so we're gonna supersize this. Yeah, Magneto, quite certain, and Phaelite. Phea, quite certain, Magneto, and we'll come back for these because I faintly remember what these were for. But we're gonna make an optical bool. This one probably. And then, oh, I need a pattern. A good pattern. So it's gonna be like this. Let's make 8 at a time for now. All right. Next, use. Photonically enhanced wafer. Okay. Recipe. This is the only recipe for this. Okay. Okay. How about you? Ah, okay. Hey, Jillian. What's up, my dude? We're I'm getting ready to decommission the old laser array and making a new laser array, which is barely just started. But I had to take a break from my AAL spam and do some HILE spam. So that's where I'm at right this second. Hope you're doing well. Might as well pick both of these up. This is going to be the last two. So yeah. So we'll just put you in here. Solar light splitter. Okay. The engraver spam has begun indeed. So yeah, this is a pod of 8, 4 and 4 back to back. And then I'm going to multiply this 20 times maybe. It could be a lot. All right, so then now, let's get this recipe in the solar light splitter. Let's take you out. We'll upgrade this to 8. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, one more to go, and then we're gonna start spamming. So this was this. And what were you again? Oh, the wafers for Galactic Craft. Ooh, you know what? We might not need this anymore. Hold on. No. Let's. I'm putting it in anyway. This is we probably need wafers for some like legacy craft or something like that. Yeah. Laser array reinforced. And then let's get a pattern in there. Yeah, like you. Basic wafer, and then yeah, I want the advanced wafer. We'll do 16 of you again. And then this wafer. Quada. This is distilled grade 1 or grade 2. Well, it's definitely going to be distilled because I don't really care about the time. And we're good on water, but if I don't have to use water, I'm not going to. Okay. All right. Wait, what? I didn't link the optical bowls. What? Okay. Got ahead of myself on a step. Okay, that's fine. That's the reason why I'm putting things in the buffers to make sure that I don't accidentally miss something like that. So there is a method to the madness. Okay. Did I miss those two? Dang it. All right. All right. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right. So now this should be fully hooked up and ready to roll. UMV laser. I forget how big this is. The 4 million one. Yeah, 4.1. So I need a bunch of these. And we're in crafting jail still. Alright. Is crafting jail still actually the solidifiers? Possibly. See, I don't know if you caught this, Jillian, but I'm gonna once I get these multiplied, I'm gonna clear out this set of HILEs, and I'm probably gonna throw solidifiers down in this block space. Honestly, we do have room for four more over here, but there's stuff in the way, kind of, sorta. As you can see, kind of in the way, kind of not. Whoop. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna make this. So a pair is 5x9, right? Yeah, 5x9, and then this pair is 5x9, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So I'll be able to fit 8 pairs of solidifiers in this block space. I think that's a good use of that space at this point in time. These 6 right here are special. Like, they only do the ball mold thing for the reinforced glass tubes. And then yeah, these are the for general purpose. Not to we're not slouches necessarily, but I'll show you what we got. Ooh, once it loads. Yeah, here we go. HJM has been working on a thing. He's got a thing working over here. He's doing a thing. I like it. It looks cool. It's pretty fantastic. I like the thing. The thing is cool. The thing does not work. Thing no work. Thing is not printing pieces right now, and I don't want to step on his toes. So, I'm not gonna wire this up for him because he was gonna do it a certain way, but thing ain't working right now. Yeah, I'm gonna make other plans. Same thing with circuits. So HJM has a CAL upgrade that's built and ready to go out there, but it's not wired up. It's not actually doing anything. So I've been doing a circuit overhaul, but I've been coming from the other end. I made I'm calling it like the Greg Beater 2800 or something. I'm coming up with a silly name for it, but I made some AALs. I have some AALs, and these are making circuit pieces or circuits. Yeah, these 2 elevators will also be making circuit pieces at some point in time. But like I had mentioned earlier in the stream, we just got wireless hubs, I think, in 2.8, and we're never going to have to do this kind of AAL spam again in 2.9 and on, because we're going to have like the NACs or like the end game circuit printers. So I think this machine spam here is going to be a 2.8 exclusive. So that's why I called it the Greg Beater 2800. So, yeah, I can't wait to see those knacks. It's gonna be so cool. Another big array of ALs. This is only half finished wiring up, but that's what I'm going to be printing my Stargate plates on. I can guarantee it. I just don't have power isn't there yet. Oh, I missed an ad break. Oh no. All right, I won't do anything important. All right, let's check cooling jail. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, to be honest. Man, Nabze, what's up, my dude? We're in UXV. We're at the end of the game, my guy. Look, hey, look. Nice. Yeah, so hopefully you're doing well, Nabsy. We're just right now we're gearing up to start like ramping up the production and getting rid of all of the bottlenecks that are going to let us fly towards the gate. Yep. So I think you might have missed this at the beginning at Jellian. So we're you might get a laugh out of this, but we're gonna continue doing it the way that no, hold on, I'm allowing that. Yes. So HJM wanted to leave our Deep Dark EOH at 999 instead of 989 like the calculator says to do it. So because of that, our Deep Dark EOH is burning more stellar plasma than it brings in per cycle. So we're having to upgrade. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'm having to put AAs in the Twilight Forest EOH so that it makes up the plasma that's being burned by the yeah, exactly. Plasma being burned by the Deep Dark is getting made up here. But I think if I did the calculation right, since I have two in the since I have two AAs in here now, I can upgrade this one from 2 to I think 9 is because it goes like 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, and then like 15, I think is the one after that. I think I can go up to 9 on this and not have any problems. But yeah, I need to pull out the calculator again and make sure that all the numbers line up. But we should be doing good. Yeah, we're still going up. We're at 1,041,000,000. Yeah, we're fine. I do think at some point in time I'm going to have to make like an executive decision and rip out the Gallifreyans and put in some tipplers, just because of the cost of running it is going to get bad, like you said. Um, but yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Let's see. Yeah, here's the next AA right here. Yeah, I really need to start. Let me get these laser engravers out of the way. I really need to plan this solidifier expansion because what we've got right now is just untenable. So let's get this. What I'll try to do is I'll try to copy one of these and then clone it, like put it back to back, and see if I can clone up a pair of these cleanly. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work as easy as it sounds in my mind. We'll find out. I think I can tear all this out. Yeah, that's a nothing recipe. Let me just make sure. What are we doing down here? Okay. Do it. Do it. Do it, Nazi. So I heard you all were handing out gates. What's up? What's good, my guys? Hello, fellow gators. All right, so I already made these. I already made that. I already made that. Okay. Um, you might get a laugh out of this, Namzi, but I'm in the rats run. You know, in spirit, I'm in the rats run. In theory, they're making massive amounts of progress without me. So, I don't even know if I can call myself a ratter right now, but there's an outside chance that Rats Run is going to beat Minions Run to a gate, and I feel bad because I'm over here the whole time instead of doing that much over there. I've done some creative building and some knickknack type things over there, but like I haven't been over there to help that run for real, even though I've wanted to. So, um, yeah, I am still claiming that I'm part of Rats Run, but man, if they get too much further, um, I'll have to I'll have to pause what I'm doing over here on Minions almost entirely just to go over there and participate. Okay. Yeah, I tried that the other day. It didn't want to work for me. So, a matter manipulator is fantastic, but I'm still a noob at it. So, um, I try to use it as little as possible, or as little as necessary. I am going to use it quite a bit here in just a second, but it's for a good cause. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. What I should have done is turn the magnet card on. Okay, I don't think I need these, so I'm just throwing them away. Goodbye. Okay, so now let's try to do this copy. Where are you? Oh, I hate these floors. Oh, I hate these floors. Okay. I'll have to do a little bit of cleanup. That's fine. That's 100% of what I wanted. Okay. Now, mark paste. Oh man, are you serious? So it needs to come up by 3. Hold on. Yeah, I do believe that these blocks are the proxies. I think it's in the right orientation. It just needs to come up 3. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think that's okay. Ooh, really? Oh, wait, this isn't gonna go because we're in jail. Oh no. Oh no. I don't really have enough UXV to do anything. I think I have like 6. Yeah, I have 6 UXV. And we're in jail forever. Oh no. Maybe we're going over the rats run after all. Dang it. Um, let's see. How do I want to do this? Just first, let's do this. Oh man, and did I already miscount? Yeah, I left a space. I shouldn't have left a space. Dang it. It's all right. This is going to be a work in progress. I'll make the pair, copy the pair in the spot that it's actually supposed to go, and then tear the original down, I guess. Ugh. Boo. I don't know why I was thinking about the spacing over here. There is no spacing over here. The 9x9s would be right up against the road. Boo. So how about these? Deeply in jail. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Reset. Mark paste. Hey, nice. Okay. Now I need to I totally forgot about the output. Whoops. Whoopsie. And a hub. We're gonna do newt cunt. No, no, no. Yeah, because this is main. So I guess I'm gonna have to do a subnet. Ugh, man. All right, let's see. Tool interface. I'm getting much better at applied logistics, but I'm still not that great. Guess I'm gonna need. Hold on, just in case. Let's get a regular interface. Let's do this the right way, just in case there's a weirdness. Okay. Storage bus. Fluid. Export. Yeah. Insert only. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And then I already have the controllers. What should I make the subnet? Because I'm already using blue for mainnet. I guess most of the time we're using pink for subnets, but let's just do that. It's fine. Okay, and then I'll just get some regular ME controllers. I don't know if these neutronium controllers are laggy or not, but I'm trying to only put one powered controller in a spot and then just use the regular ones. Like so. I don't know if that makes any difference at all. All right, so now, here we go. Queuing mode. Binding mode. So, yeah, that counts as 4. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. So now, I wonder if I could copy this 2 and make 4. I don't know if I have enough of the laser sources just yet. Yeah, nothing is crafting. Oh, jail is real. See, cutting jail is real too. I think a Jillian could vouch for this as well. I've got a bunch of cutting machines, but it's like a drop in the bucket. I might need to make an array of like 1,000 cutting machines. It's sickening how slow these feel like they are relative to how much they're being used. Let's go over there actually, because I think they're all on UMV wireless. They're not slow by any means. Just at this stage, we need so much. Yeah, see? Yeah, here are our cutters. And they're going just fine. But when we're asking for like 500 million ASOCs, this takes forever. I might have to do something about that. I might have to do something about that. Okay. One rework at a time. I need to finish this laser rework. I need to finish that solidifier rework. That'll ease up a couple bottlenecks, and then we'll just run some more stuff through the base and see what the next bottleneck to solve might be. But I think I might go ahead and call it here. I think I saw Vin online, so if Vin's streaming, we're gonna raid Vin. Oh, he's video editing. Yeah, maybe not. We might still. Yeah, I'm rating Vin. He is just video editing, so I don't know how exciting it'll be, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some food and do some bodily upkeep type things, and then get back to the nerding. But yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out, Jillian, and everybody else, and hopefully we're gonna gate in May. I don't think it's going to be April, but I think Minions will get a Stargate in May. You know, right on the calendar. Yeah, until then, it's been a lot of fun. Wow. Yep. May Gate for Minions. Sounds like fun.